What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast. For the next episode of Mad Max, I figured I'd swing back through Jeets today, but I wanted to welcome you first because it seems like the sort of thing that you should do at the outset of a video. And so welcome, noble viewer, back to Mad Max. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today. Very privileged indeed to be able to play games with you all day, every day, because that's what we do here. I wanted to see, what does this do? Because if I deliver 500 scrap, it helps the stronghold grow. Does that upgrade it at all? Let's do it. I'm going to use the 500 scrap, even though I know it's ill-advised, just because I want to know what's going to happen when I do this. So the decent amount of scrap has helped the stronghold grow. Okay. So I guess I get a splash screen, that's all, although I'm going to tell you that a splash screen in this game is actually probably the driest splash screen you're ever going to see. I don't even know if you could call it a splash screen. You'd probably just want to call it like a gust screen or something, because there's no splashing going on in this area, unless you're in one of those weird mud puddles. But we had to come back and get our other car. In the previous episode, we'd done some mine sweeping, which was pretty cool, because we never like it when our mines get dusty or dirty or anything like that. You got to take care of what's mine is mine. You know, what's mine is mine. You got to take care of it. If you don't take care of your things, how can you be a productive member of post-apocalyptic? Oh, I'm going to head on this guy. Ah, there we go. Get some. Get some, son. Get some. And then I'm going to rub my tires on your face. Ah. See, the secret to this entire game is just to use nitrous before anybody hits you. I need to catch this guy over here. I can't let him escape. Why are we driving so slowly? I don't know if maybe you want to, like, get in there and fight with these guys, but you got to kill somebody eventually. Let's go. Car combat. Acceleration. Go fast. Yeah. We definitely need to get this thing faster. We can't catch anybody right now. Having a lot of trouble doing it without nitrous or anything else assisting. I am not going to let this scrag just drive off. It's the last thing I'm going to do. In fact, I'm going to put his ass into a wall right there, and it's going to be amazing. That was definitely probably one of the most satisfying things I've ever done. Straight into that rock wall. Why is our tire tray green?
Got the car.
Huh.
Yes, you know I would never leave her side.
Apparently we leave copper oxide in our wake. That's how badass we are. That's how ice cold we are, is that when we leave a footstep, it's covered in copper oxide. Whether the copper is there before or whether it's on our boots or what, I'm not really sure. But we are, oh, there's a transfer tank camp right there we could blow up. But I think in today's episode, we're going to go after some storyline. Unlock a few more things that we'll be able to do so that we can start free roaming and getting our shit done. Let's go get the car body that we needed in order to take on the Maw. I think we picked the, I'm sure it probably just rotates whatever car body you pick. I'm sure it just, like, chooses another one at random, or maybe just another one based on the one that you picked that you're going to have to go and liberate from some of these wasteland assholes. Is this a strong scarecrow over here, or is this a weak scarecrow?
Steel Titans still blight the lands here.
It's kind of protected. I don't really feel like going up there. I'm going to try and get this one, though. This is going to be off the chain.
Dodge his bullet. Swerver.
That looks like a heavy one, though. Is that a heavy one? I can't decide. Yeah, it's a strong one. We can't get it. Ah, it ripped our harpoon off. That's amazing. I don't think about the car because I'm selfish, and it's a tool that I use to get all over the map sideways. That's how we do it. We gas brake dip on a fool all day long. Skeek skirk. Skeek skirk. That's how we get it. We get him with the skirk. Let's... Oh, the green dot is right there. Well, never mind. I was going to try and make up something to talk about. Like, I was going to go ahead and make up some random thing to ramble on about, but since we're almost here anyways...
Oh, looky. Is that a shell?
Greetings, man with club and headgear. Can I take that car part? Here, let me punch you several times. I'm going to help convince you to give me your stuff, because that's just the sort of wonderful humanitarian that I am. See, and you thought that was going to work. You better not. Oh, I missed that punch right there, and then it punished me. Man, that's a punch. You ever seen that video on the internet of the guy that gets drop kicked? He's in a park, and like he's trying to fight this other dude, and then he walks away from the fight, and he turns his back on the guy that he was previously going to fight, and then he just gets drop kicked. Dude, it's so... He flies so far. I was like, wow, somebody put weight into that guy. Like, the guy that drop kicked him, I am slightly suspicious that he may have drop kicked before. It seems like he has experience with that particular, you know, foot-related phenomena. Man, that drop kick, he like jumped, the feet went into the chest, and then once the feet like made contact with the chest, he pushed with his legs as hard as he could. Dude flew so far, and he did it like butt down too, like he was sitting in midair. He didn't do it sideways like pro wrestler style. He jumped in with his ass to the ground like, he ate shit too. Like, after he kicked the dude, he felt like he got like 6 feet of air when he jumped. The guy was a tall guy, and he kicked him in his chest. But hey, oh, take it on back. Yeah, you should go watch that video. It is an amazing drop kick. I mean, I feel like he may have broken his tailbone in the process, but totally worth it for that internet. Totally worth it for that internet video. So there's an intel encounter here? Well, where is it? Why are you telling me what scrap is this late into the game? Like, we don't know if you would notice, but seeing as you've played the game for 7+ hours, we just wanted to talk about scrap and how it can help you through the game. I'm like, yeah, I kind of locked in on that already, thank you. I appreciate your concern for my long-term entertainment and inability to discern useful things, but... Ooh, project part. Got a scrap crew. Cool. So it's all done up here? Oh, that person must be on top of the hill over here. Not over the hill, though, because we don't want to... Ow. Oh, I didn't break my ankles. Hooray. My ankles remain delightfully intact. What side of the road do you guys drive on in Australia? You guys drive on the right-hand side or the left-hand side? Be aware, I don't care either way. I'm just curious. It looks because the driver's side is on... You guys drive on the left-hand side. Do you? Well, the driver's side of the car is on the opposite side of where it is here in the U.S., so maybe your driver's side is swapped, but you maybe drive on the same side? I don't know. That's something I've never thought about it. Should probably go and Google that after this episode. Australians, delight me with your information. I want to go to Australia. I need to figure out a way to get out there and visit you guys. And just, like, hang everybody in Australia. Everybody in Australia right now, I'm talking to you. We're going to hang out.
Round here, there's only one lad brawny enough to take for serious. Stump grinder. Nasty doggy. Now I know for a flamin' fact that he just hates flickering flames and fire. Be a good way to deal him some suffering.
So he's afraid of fire? I don't have a flamethrower, so I don't know. There's a heavy perimeter defense. Stump grinder. Gnarly. A stump grinder is a tool that does exactly... I love it when tools are actually named what they do. Like a wrench. You use it to wrench things back and forth. A stump grinder. Perfect name for it. You use it to grind stumps. That's what it does. I hate it when tools have complicated, like, Latin-oriented names and, like, random things that it's just like, just call it what it does. Like, you don't have to call it, like, a tire. Just call it a rollie. It just makes the whole thing easy. You call it a rollie, and now we all instantaneously know when you say what it is, we know what it does. Now, we know instantaneously what a tire does, but at some point there had to be that guy that was the first guy to have a tire, and people were like, what is that thing right there? Oh my god, you put that on top of your vehicle. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And he's like, oh yes, I call this a tire. And think of all the confusion he could have saved himself if he had just called it a rollie from then on. And it would have deprived people from using rollie as a term to describe Rolexes. Did I already do what I was supposed to do over here? Oh, yeah, I had to put the body on that, didn't I? So if I use the garage... I don't want to... That's super far back, though. Wait, where is this mission at? Hold up. Hey! There's Thrall Rustler's Cave. Use the garage to install upgrades for the jack. I don't know if that's... Do we go back to Chums, maybe? I don't know. Let's try. I'm going to go back over to Chums because fast travel is easy and available in this game, so we might as well look. It's not like I have to waste a ton of time on this. Ow, you put nuts and bolts on your knuckles? Man. Likes the feeling of nuts on his hand, I guess is what you could say about that situation. And people get the total wrong idea. They'd be like, yes, I'd be willing to pay for that. Like, no, he puts nuts on his knuckles and then he punches you with them. It's not nearly the sexual experience that I think you're trying to encounter right now. Yeah, I think we might be actually supposed to go over to here, maybe? I don't know if we have, like, a hoist or whatever it is that we need to get this done. Use the garage to install upgrades. Oh, well, I could do it from right here. Never mind. This thing's called a garage, right? So if I go to the body types... Ah, there it is. That explains a lot of things. Yeah, install the shovel face real fast. Does it do that, like, on the fly?
We have all the makings, all the pieces. We stand ready to finish the jack now. The final touch. We can and must lay a dirt gaseous stronghold.
Alright, so apparently we're going to Gut Gash's Stronghold. A place where I will assume many guts have been gashed. I don't think they named that place for, you know, artistry. Definitely seems like more of a functional name to me. Why is that scavenging location lit up blue? Like, what's the difference between a blue dot and a green dot? Where's my legend? Give me the legend. What does the blue dot do? A wasteland mission objective. Oh, maybe she told me about. Let's go do that then. I mean, they went to all the effort of giving it to us. Can I get closer to that location, by the way? Via any means? I can. I can get there like that. No. Hold up. So we go fast travel. Why is fast traveling not working? That's weird. That's odd. Normally a little menu pops up and then it's like, hey, would you like to teleport? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, maybe I didn't get that one yet. I got the one that was up north of it. That's why. Okay, so there really isn't any way for me to... The load screen wouldn't be worth it for the northernmost balloon right here, so we might as well just ride past it real quick. I like this game a lot, for realsies. This is one of those games that's really sort of captured me. I like the fact that they've taken what they did in Shadows of Mordor and they've just turned it into Mad Max, because the setting is more interesting. I don't know. I'm a little bit burned out on, like, Tolkien-esque fantasy at this point. It doesn't do anything for me anymore. There's just been way too many games with elves and orcs and all that kind of stuff. There's roadkill approaching? Are you sure? I don't see anything right now. Maybe roadkill. He's talking about the mines over there or something.
Very death dealers here. Oh, the Dinky Deacon said something.
Apparently, it's pronounced Dinky Die. Somebody said that in one of the comments, or he said it in one of the comics. People draw me comics and then they leave them down below my video. It's actually a pretty cool thing to know. People said it was Dinky Die, actually. Is that like a nickname for a dog, or what is that, Dinky Die? I just figured that it was like the dog. No! My body work. Watch my body work. It's all damaged now. I just assumed that it was like a nickname for dogs or something like that, but I don't know. Or it was just like the name of the brand of the dog food. I don't know these things. I'm not urbane. I'm not globally educated.
What can you tell me about him?
I don't know. There are too many nooks and tunnels and dugouts to say for sure.
Better find the right one.
I got bullets, amigo. We can handle this. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't like driving in these caves. It weirds me out. I'm at least passively worried that it's going to collapse on me, too. I've always had that distinct fear whenever I'm in a cave. I don't enjoy spelunking that much. Some geologists love that shit.
I'll be watching.
I'll be watching you.
My lovely little hunchbacked friend. All right, let's get in here. We got a lead slinger. What does he do? So they spend their ammunition very conservatively. They tend to, but not always fire when their target is in the open and unprotected. What he needs to do is go protect himself a shirt. That's why he has that bloody shoulder right there, is because he didn't have a shirt on. He'd be good right now if it wasn't for that. Obviously, his life would be perfectly fine if he only had a shirt. Please don't shoot me. So how do I make this work? I don't think that's going to work either. Wow, this guy is... He just letting me get in here, isn't he? I figured he'd take at least one shot. I mean, I figure if somebody ran up on me, I'd be like, hey, what are you doing? You know, just throw out some of those random questions, or at least just open fire on them so that you don't risk getting killed. I need a better shiv belt, too. My shiv belt is lacking. What kind of wastelander doesn't have a belt that holds like 900 knives? That's what I normally bring the dog along for. I just duct tape a bunch of knives to him and we're good to go. Rip one off every now and again. He likes it. He says it's therapeutic. He's a weird sexual creature like that. He loves the feeling of tape being ripped off his body. Like, "Woo!" Do it again. "Woo!" He loves the feeling. He begs for it. Like, that's kind of weird, dog, but you know what? I aim to serve, so... I'm going to try and whoop one of these dudes before they can recover. Or two of these dudes. That's cool, too. Here, give me the club. Give me the club. Just in case anybody else is coming. Give me that thing. I got a bunch of upgrades and stuff that'll make this easier. I'm also going to turn on my flashlight because I can't see where the... Ow! No! Bear trap! Why? Oh, God. That thing seems like it could really, really, really do some damage. Jesus. Now that my leg's broken. No! I stepped on another one! Sorry, my bad. Ugh, my health is so ruined right now. Hold on, I gotta use water on myself because bear traps are negatively affecting my personal status. Yeah, get that all nice and in there. Yup, that's how we heal a wound. So can I do anything about these, or do I just have to, like, move around them and hope that I don't step on... Oh, there's one over there, too. Man, this is confusing and difficult and also scary. I don't like bear traps. I do not like them a single bit. And I do not give a shit if I hit you with a stick all in your bits. Because I'm a wastelander. Alright, so... Wastelanders pride themselves on their theme songs. If your Wastelander doesn't have a theme song, he's not going to make it far in this life. It's a part of the system that we acquiesce to. Yeah, there it is. Kick them all these down. It's the Wasteland. Ain't no rules in a fight out here. Yeah. Man, that is Oh, I was going to say, that is satisfying, but you know what? Can I get him with a shiv? Give me that weapon real quick. Give me another weapon. Damn, that's a big wrench, dude. What is a wrench that big used for? Like, what could you possibly need a wrench that is that large? Jesus, is that for getting, like, lugs off or something? Because that's a big wrench right there. I should probably shoot some people, too. It might make this go a little smoother. A little bit craggy at the moment. My arm is so itchy right now. God, it's the weirdest thing ever. Well, it's not that weird. I got another tattoo this week. And so it's at that itchy phase now. And I was like, you're not like allowed to touch it. It's really sort of upsetting. Was that fatal? Did that kill that dude? It looks like it should have been fatal. That looked like a pretty good drop right there. There's scrap over there. So apparently I took 2 pass conversion. I took the wrong one. Unless we can... Oh. That's a death drop then. I thought maybe we could climb down there or something, but I didn't see a ladder, so I figured we might have to reroute. That's cool. I just want the scrap. Give me the 2 scrap. I saved somebody's life with life-giving water. I gave them my fluids generously, and 2 scrap is the best that repays me. This is a messed up world to live in, I'll tell you that much.
Come over here and I'll wring that brain back from your...
Ow, no! Alright, so this dude over... Oh, we got dudes with all kinds of shit going on. Luckily, I have a weapon, so it's not that bad. I'm gonna try and kill... No, don't drop your... Ugh. Well, now you done it. Yup. That's how we solve that right there. Reload this thing. You ain't got nothing on me, pal. Yup, down he goes. I gotta get him, though. Is he down? Okay. I always rush these guys as fast as I can, because sometimes the bullet doesn't kill him. You gotta make sure you finish him off quick. I kind of like that big-ass... That's a weird... Why is that wrench made of wood? I don't think I've ever seen a wrench made of wood before. Usually there's like solid steel. Ooh, water. Yes, please. The downside to this entire situation is that was pretty much my entire stock of shotgun shells used up frivolously. Like, I really didn't need to use them right there. I just kind of felt like shooting somebody. I was in the mood. I was in the mood. Who are you? What's up, pal? Oh.
I heard tell there's one who knows how to cook powder here.
And if I was that one?
I'd get you out of here. Are you him or not?
Yes. Yes, I am. Seeing as you killed those 2 who fed me. They call me Blaskap. Hail from the Bullet Farm.
Okay. Well, hey. Let's get you out of here, shall we? Imagine if I hadn't brought a pry bar with me. How awkward would this situation... Oh, you're missing an arm, dude.
It's Lighthouse. They're waiting for you.
Righto. I'm going now.
Okay. I'll see you later, pal. Yay! Wasteland mission! Blaskap has been freed and is now on his way to Jeet. With his help, you can start making gunpowder. Good, because I never have bullets. This place is weirdly laggy for me. Oddly enough, just this location. The entire game has been silky smooth until I got here. And it seems like there's certain indoor locations that cause the frame rate to drop weirdly. Huh. Stuff to be aware of, I guess, when you play the game. It seems to mostly be the caves. I don't know why, but the caves make my frame rate just be like, and it doesn't want to participate with me anymore. I don't even know how to get out of here. Wasn't really paying attention when we came in. I got kind of hooked on hitting people with stuff. It's been a long-term affliction of mine. Little too addicted to hitting people with things. Not in real life, though. Hitting people with stuff in real life is not acceptable. That is not a socially acceptable thing to do. It will probably... Oh, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? You want to fight with a wrench? I will wrench fight you. I will wrench fight you. When was the last time you got into a wrench fight? See? I bet you'd be feeling good if you had wrench fought somebody today. Every time I fight somebody with a wrench, I feel great. Call me the Wrench Highlander. We got 7 scrap. We got 13 right there. Good. We're starting to recover because I spent a lot of it on just like building that scrap pile. And as of right now, I really have no indication what that scrap pile does. I'm going to Google it after this episode. I'm going to find out. I'm going to Googlify it. But for right now, no idea what that did for me. Oh, well, that's where the path split then, I guess. We can go back this way. Rah! I roll off edges because that's just how badass that I am. Yep, and the second you get out of the cave, the frame rate fixes itself. That's really, really odd. Huh. Weird. Alright, back to the car we go. I don't really need the wrench anymore. I'd be worried about jumping around with a wrench in my hand. I'd worry it would end up in some orifice or something on accident. Somebody in the crowd right now is like, is that normal for you when you carry objects around? Do they end up inside of you frequently enough to where you're worried about it? I'd be like, I see what you did there, funny guy. I see what you did there. You're so funny. I should probably unlock this over here while I'm in the neighborhood, and then we'll fast travel back to Jeet, and we will investigate what that gunpowder will do for us, because I have an inkling and a twinkling in my eye that perhaps it'll allow us to get free shotgun shells back at base, and so we can refill our ammunition. I don't see anything, and honestly, we aren't in any condition to fight with other Wastelanders on the road right now. I gotta get my car fixed up and make it a little bit stronger. I actually think that's probably one of the best things that I could spend all my money on, is upgrading the car a bit, because the only part of the game that we seem to suffer in is, wait, is the balloon off this way maybe? The only part of the game we seem to suffer in is dealing with road combat. We just don't deal enough damage and we take too much damage. Is that a tough one? I think that's one of the ones we can break. There we go. Pull it on down, and there's our balloon right there. I guess it wasn't accessible from the other direction. Once we get the threat level down too, they'll... Oh, shit, we're taking fire. Apparently, we have to worry about the camp being alerted. It's got perimeter defenses from what I could tell. Where's that sniper at? Huh. Well, we're going to get him on foot then. Let's get after him. Oh, that's not even dropped. Well, shit. Nonetheless, I think we still need to... There's no ladder around here, so we might end up alerting the camp. I'm not sure what the hell's going on. I guess I can't get up there. There's some food over... Oh, there's a path this way. Okay, we got this. We got this covered. Let's take this dude right now. Sneak through here. That explains why I couldn't find him. I was a little bit worried that it was maybe going to spawn reinforcements or something in here, but I think all we got is that one sniper. So we should be good on our way up. And I didn't want to break off the episode right here because we're so close to, like... I like to have closure, and I like things to be dealt with before we go do other things. We got a walking point over here. Man, you're brave. I wouldn't walk on that. I'd just jump it, maybe. That thing over there, you begging for problems. Some scrap on that side been picked up by the crows. And this guy over here, you know, they did a good job making all the different areas of the game feel unique as well. Like, every single location has kind of like a different shtick that you have to go for. I still don't see whoever it is that's supposed to be guarding all this shit, though. Got that up there. How do we winch that back down? Find the winch switch to be... Oh, okay. So kick down the ladder. And that's got to be the switch, right? Or is it not? Is it this one? That's the refuel. I know that's the fueler. So what is this over here? Oh, you got to stand on that side of it. Gotcha. All right, then. Well, I'm going to go ahead and interact with this up here. I will see you on the next episode. This is Mad Max. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and play the game. I will see you all next time. Hi, do everybody.